Hi, I'm Roberta. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to learn how to make one of the basic ingredients of many dishes, a good chicken stock. Now this is something that you're going to use in risotto, in soup, in casseroles, in so many dishes. You can get good commercial chicken stock these days, and that's not a bad shortcut to have in the pantry for emergencies, but it's also very, very easy to make your own. You can make it with chicken wings, you can make it with necks and backs, with a whole chicken if you want, drumsticks, really anything. Wings is the easy one for me. So we've got about 1 kilo of wings here, and we're making a brown chicken stock. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to roast these off in the oven for about 20 to 30 minutes until they get a nice colour. While we're doing that, we'll get our veggies ready. So let's get these into the oven. So while our chicken's roasting in the oven, just a few more ingredients. The most important ingredient is our water into a large saucepan with some roughly chopped celery, and it really is just a rough chop because we just want to get the flavour out of that, but we want it chopped up because the more it's chopped, the more flavour we'll extract. A few peppercorns. You could add bay leaves, you could add leek, you could add parsley stalks. You know, within reason, you can add just about anything, but this is our most basic stock. Onion, carrot, celery, some black peppercorns. I'm not even going to peel that carrot. Obviously, I peel the onion. Well, not obviously, I think some people put it in skin and all, but I like to peel it, especially for chicken stock, which we want to be relatively pale. That's ready to go. Once our chicken's roasted off and got a bit of colour, we'll pop it in and then we'll put it on to simmer. So after 20 to 30 minutes, we've got a bit of colour on our chicken wings. We're just going to put them into the stock pot with all that lovely chicken juice and oil as well. They're going to be a little bit stuck, which is great because we're going to take off all those slightly cooked on bits, and that's all going to add flavour to our stock. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Cooked on chicken bits. So our chicken wings are just covered with the water. If they weren't, we could always top it up with just a little bit more. We're going to bring it to the boil, then turn it right down to simmer, partially covered. We want a little bit of steam to be able to escape, but we don't want it to reduce down too far. I'm just going to simmer it for an hour. So once our chicken's been simmering for about an hour, we take it off the heat, set it aside to rest for another 30 minutes so all that flavour can really infuse, and then we're just going to pour it through a muslin-lined strainer. You could use a damp chucks. If you don't have any muslin, you could use a tea towel at a pinch. And some people ladle it through to get a cleaner stock, but we're not being precious, we're being rustic. Now, the other thing is, when we make stock, we normally say discard the solids. And you certainly can. But what I've discovered is that this chicken meat is actually still quite delicious. You don't want to double cook it, so once it's cool, pick the meat off the bones, pop it in the fridge, and when you're ready, mix it with some mayonnaise, pop it on a sandwich, put it in some lettuce cups. 2 meals for the price of one. Enjoy. Oh, and, sorry, one more thing. The chicken stock, if you don't need it all, it freezes beautifully. You can even freeze it in ice cube trays so that you can just pop out a few blocks at a time as you need them. You'll never be buying stock again.